Hey everybody, how are you doing today? This is a video just to recap on a trimmer that I have for cutting grass, and I want you to see this after several years of use. So this mower has been in use almost 99% of its life in the Pacific Northwest, which is a very wet and damp area. And as you can see, there's not much corrosion, if any, on here. It's just mostly just grass particles that have built up on the blades. A few issues here with the stickers starting to come off after years of use. But look at it. No rust, no corrosion, no broken parts, just consistent performance and in a wet environment. So I've moved from the Pacific Northwest to the Great Basin Desert, as you can see by some of these mountains in the background and the dry, flat yard that I was able to find. So how does it work? It works great after several years of use, and I expect a few more decades of use out of this mower. I have an electric mower which I can use as well. I'll probably use that later on in the fall to clean up some of those leaves. But I wouldn't be talking to you right now and mowing this yard if I had a different mower, because this thing is very quiet. One of the things I wanted to point out to others is if you're an allergy sufferer, this is a great mower to have because it kicks the grass in front of you or by your feet if you lift up this part here, but it does not get in your face. So all that grass is just kind of flying off from the mower, far down here. It's not being turned into an aerosol and getting kicked up in your face. It's really small micro particles. So as you can see, the grass pieces are longer. I'll show you an example of that. Okay, but that's not getting into your nasal passages. So something to think about if you're a sufferer of allergies like I am. You definitely don't want that. I found that the gasoline powered and electric powered mowers are terrible for that. So this is just a benefit that I hadn't realized until I started using it. So what's good about this mower is that you consistently use it. You trim off a small portion of the grass every time, and if you consistently use it, it's easy to use. If you let the grass get out of hand, well, then this is probably not the mower for you, because you'll be cutting through a lot of tall grass. It's not good for you, it's not good for the mower, it's not good for the grass. Probably not so much an issue for the mower, it's just hard as hell to go through tall grass with this thing. And it's bad for the grass because you're cutting off a major portion of it rather than just giving it a small trim. So that's important for grass health. The other thing I want to show you here is that the lever that's right here, I have it set towards the middle. I have the grass up a little bit higher, so it's good for the roots. I'm protecting the roots rather than cutting it really short like a golf course. And the reason for that is in this dry environment, I want the roots to have as much moisture as possible, and that's how you go about making sure that the water's not evaporating from the root system. So anyways, that just kind of shows you a little bit about this. I have not had any issues with thatch in the yards that I've had in the past in the Pacific Northwest, nor am I having an issue here. So those little grass particles, they pretty much shrivel up and just go into the grass and they become fertilizer, and they're not building up like other types of really small, fine particles of grass. So anyways, if you have any questions about this, I won't go on too much. Just give me a message here in the comments below. Comments, questions, concerns, whatever you want to put out there. I'll be more than glad to answer questions. I absolutely love this thing. It's a Fiskars push mower, and it is nothing like the ones that were around in the distant past. So I'll have a link for this particular product in the description. I'm sure there's an updated model to this. Maybe they changed something, like added an accessory, maybe something in the back to catch grass, or maybe different padding on the up here, but really it hasn't changed much. So this is something I highly recommend, and I hope that if you all view this video that you gain something out of it. So thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day.